And the journey here was much better than I expected.
It really was. I was so worried.
When she walked in that morning, hair damp from someone else's shower, I was already at the table. 2 plates, 2 mugs. Her sister sitting across from me. I didn't greet her. I just smirked and said, "Oh, done with your boss already?" Her face drained of color so fast I could almost hear the blood retreat. That's when it began. Her silence. My satisfaction. The truth laid bare in the scent of her perfume that wasn't mine. She froze in the doorway, holding her heels like evidence. I watched her eyes dart between me and her sister, her mouth trembling with the weight of too many lies. The kitchen clock ticked like a metronome to her panic. I sipped my coffee and said nothing. I'd waited too long for this silence to finally belong to me. 3 years ago, I thought I'd married peace. She was warm, deliberate, the kind of woman who made your life feel settled. She had a way of touching your wrist mid-conversation, grounding you in the moment. I mistook that for love. Her sister, Ava, was different. Blunt, too honest for her own good. She laughed loudly, asked direct questions, made my wife uncomfortable. I used to think it was sibling tension. Now I know it was guilt. We were the perfect couple on paper. Steady jobs, weekend brunches, polite smiles for photos. But perfection has a smell when it starts to rot. Sweet, familiar, almost like her perfume. It began with her phone. Not the messages, but the way she held it, angled away, thumb hovering longer than usual. Then came the late nights, the project deadlines, the sudden need for privacy. I told myself I was imagining it, that marriage was trust, that checking her phone was crossing a line until the night she texted, "I'll be late helping my sister." Except her sister was sitting in my living room asking if I wanted to order Thai or pizza. She looked confused when I showed her the message. Then concerned. Then angry. Not at me, at her. That's when Ava told me everything. The affair, the lies, the way my wife would use her name to cover her tracks. Ava wasn't just disgusted. She was furious. And maybe, deep down, she wanted revenge as much as I did. I didn't explode. I didn't throw her things out. I played the long game. First, I gathered proof. Screenshots, bank statements, hotel receipts. Neat, time-stamped, dated. I let her keep lying while I built the stage. Then I made calls. My lawyer. The accountant. Quiet transfers from our joint account to mine. She wouldn't notice. She was too busy staying late with her boss. Ava helped. She was the perfect accomplice. Angry, betrayed, and meticulous. We met twice a week under the pretense of family dinners. She helped me get what I needed: phone records, contacts, even a video from a hotel security camera. Revenge, I learned, is less about rage and more about rhythm. You wait for the perfect beat before you strike. The day before it all went down, I sent her a text. "Breakfast tomorrow, just us." She replied with a heart emoji. It almost made me laugh. That night, she told me she had a work event. I kissed her cheek, wished her luck, and said, "2 plates for morning." Ava arrived early, nervous, but steady. She'd confronted her sister the night before, told her she wanted no part of her lies. My wife didn't know that. She thought her cover story was intact. When the door opened, and she saw us there, the world collapsed in her pupils. She dropped her heels, stared at her sister, then at me. What is this?" she stammered. I gestured at the table. "Breakfast." Ava didn't say a word. She just watched her sister unravel. Then I slid a folder across the table. Documents. Photos. Everything. "You'll want to read these before you talk," I said. She opened it, flipped through, her breath hitching. Her hand shook when she reached the hotel receipt. "You? How did you?" "Doesn't matter," I interrupted. "It's done. So are we." She tried to reach for me. I pulled back.
You don't understand.
He's just my boss. "Oh, I do understand." I cut in. "You told me you were with your sister. And yet here she is." Her eyes flicked to Ava, desperate. "You told him." Ava stood, calm, cold.
No.
"You did. Every time you used my name." It was the cleanest silence I'd ever heard. She tried crying, begging, promising therapy, forgiveness, change. I'd already heard it in my head 100 times. None of it mattered. She didn't know I'd already filed. Divorce papers submitted. Bank accounts separated. I'd left her name off the house. She'd walk away with nothing but her guilt. I stood, collected my jacket. "Enjoy breakfast," I said. "It's the least I could do for you both." As I passed her, she whispered, "You planned this." I paused, turned slightly. "No, you did." It's been 3 months since that morning. She moved out quietly, as if vanishing could erase her mistake. Her boss transferred departments, and me? I sleep fine. Sometimes, I still get texts from unknown numbers. Apologies wrapped in desperation. I don't reply. Ava and I remain close. Closer than before. There's no romance, just understanding. Shared wreckage has a way of binding people together. People call me heartless for how I handled it. Maybe I am. But betrayal rewires you. It burns away the softness, leaves precision in its place. She once told me, "Lies protect the people we love." She was wrong. Lies only protect the people we shouldn't. I didn't destroy her. I just let her truth do the job for me. And when she walked into that kitchen, still smelling of him, I realized something. Revenge isn't loud. It's quiet, served with coffee and a smirk.